Hi guys, welcome to High Entropy. It's day 79 of English speaking, and let me change the direction of light a little bit. I don't know if I'm in the center of camera or not because I'm using my front camera. By the way, leave it and let's start the topic. So first, I will set up the expectation what I'm expecting from this video. So I watched my yesterday's video, what I shooted, and I found some discrepancies or the mistakes that I'm making. And by the way, it's not about just how to shoot or how to speak English. It's all about by like how you are presenting your presentation skill. Because when we talk about spoken English, you have noticed or you will see the videos like where people who are teaching about spoken English, they are not just teaching about like how to speak English, they are teaching like how to behave, your confidence, communication. So they it's a in my college there was a course or subject that was SLL, so School of Lifelong Learning. And this is the one thing, and it was an English subject in my university course. So same, that's what I wanted to interlink. Like whenever we are learning spoken English, it's not about just learning and uh, speaking fluent. It's about presentation, how you are presenting yourself, how you are delivering your speeches. Imagine if you see the famous speakers and all, they know how to present themselves. Maybe they are using simple language. It's not like you have to become Sasi Tharoor. You have to use some uh, new words that are not being used that are not being used frequently by most of the people. You don't need to do that, or I don't need to do that. We just need simple language so that people can understand, and a good confidence. That is the important thing. By the way, so that was the thing about a school of lifelong learning. And let's discuss about today what I'm. Let me set the expectation from this video. So first thing, I have to stick to the topic. That is important thing because yesterday I tried to stick into the topic, but still sometime I uh, starts wandering around the topic. And second thing, I need to maintain the body posture. That is very important. And the third thing is like I have to start the video, like start the conversation in a proper direction, conclude it, and I don't need to take much time to thought and don't need to repeat the same sentences again and again, because that is also one thing that I need to fix it. So there are so many expectation from a video, so I won't say like in a video I will finish everything, because you are not here to just perform in front of camera, because anyone can do that. It's like if you are teaching a monkey like how to dance, it will learn the dance, or he or she will learn the dance and it will perform it on stage. So we are not here to become like a monkey. We are here to learn the language, grasp its meaning, and be a better version. By the way, it's all about motivation, how you are perceiving the things. Okay, let's jump to the topic. So today, first thing, I will tell you about my day routine. You will say, okay, it's boring. Why are you telling us about the day routine? So I will tell you some simple points what I did today, and I will interlink it with the micro habits or micro shift. So this is, remember one point, micro shift. Recently, I learned this word in the book Mountainous You. So when I was reading that book, or when I was reading a particular chapter, there was a topic, micro shift. So most of the time, like we wanted to make uh, upgrade in our life. For example, you wanted to be better version of you, but what we do, we are trying to get the result directly. But a result is not a single jump. It's like some micro shifts that you are making in your regular habits, and that leads to a result. For example, when we are learning spoken English, what we are doing every day, we are learning either a new word, or we are making some tweaks in our spoken English, or we are making some um, what we say behavioral changes, maybe body language. So these are a small tweaks that you are doing every day, and maybe you did for 3 4 months, and then you compared with your past version, and you will see, oh, I'm not the same person. Like, you won't be able to believe if you are doing it properly. Then you will see, okay, there are so many changes. Maybe if you watch my first video, and if you'll watch my this video, you will see little change. At least I'm hoping for it, and it will you will see it. You will notice it. And it's not about the video, it's about the confidence. It could be like, might be I'm still speaking in the same way, maybe I'm just focusing more on a topic, but still you'll see little noticeable change. Okay, so that's what that is, the micro shift. You don't need to focus on like from A to B jump. You need to focus on A to A plus A plus plus A, and then you will jump to B. Okay, it's like delta tiny changes. That is called micro shift. Okay, so let me now. I will take a minute. I will tell you. So, what kind of changes I'm making in my habit? It's not about the language learning. It's about the boosting the confidence and becoming social. It's a big challenge for me. So, what I'm doing, whenever I'm getting an opportunity, or whenever I'm seeing like person is talkative, so I'm just trying to indulge into a conversation, and I'm trying to uh, take micro shift or take micro steps, so that I can get boost little confidence, and I can uh, make a little progress. For example, so is today also I connected to a person. So when I went to office, I will tell you in simpler and short version. So I went to office, and then there were two people sitting in a tables or in a cubicle, and they were busy. Maybe they were like couples, or maybe not couples. I think that they were husband wife. I'm not sure about them, because the girl was wearing some chuda, we say, like, I think the married women's. So I hope she got recently married, because of that she was wearing. uh, Forget about that. So I found like I was looking for opportunity to talk, but they were busy in themselves, so I haven't found an opportunity. And sometimes it's like your gut feeling says like, okay, here you, it's not like you will involve directly into something. When you will get a chance, then only you will indulge into a conversation. Someone is busy, then you won't say, hey, hi. I can say it, but it will feel awkward. And at a starting, like when you are a beginner level communicator, then you will try to avoid those kind of things. Okay, but it's not. I know sometimes it's not good as well. Then, yeah, they went, and maybe they went they went. Okay, so another person came into the cubicle, and he looked at me, and I also looked at him, but we haven't responded. Then after a few minutes, I thought this person is talkative, or maybe wanted to talk, or wanted to know about me, or I wanted to know about him. So then like we looked to each other, and then I said, hey, hi, simply. And it was very cold hi, I will say, definitely. Then I just simply asked one question to him. uh, there were some comfortable chairs, okay, that in offices, like a wheelchair, not wheelchair, uh, if you know in panchayat, chakka wala chair. So yeah, there are some chakka wala chair. uh, okay, you can say ergonomic chairs. But there was one normal wooden chair. So he pulled that chair, and he was sitting on that chair. So I was curious to know, like, why he is pulling that chair when you have something comfortable, then still you are using. Then I asked him that. I started with that question only, like, there is a chair, there are chairs, but still you are taking the chair that is uncomfortable, or it's wooden, simply hard wooden chair, no uh, foam and all. Then he said he has some stomach intestine problem, that's why. And I asked, like, where do you live? Like, you are from this location only? So he said, yeah, he's living here since 2010 and all. So definitely he was uh, very elder to me, and definitely I'm hoping like he has lot of experience. So then we discussed about. He asked me like, in which tech you are working? So I said, okay, I'm working as a data engineer and all. Then he told me, okay, Then I asked, in which tech you are working? Then he said he is working in .NET. So I asked some questions. Okay, now I don't want to talk about what conversation we had between. Uh, the important point is that you have to take little steps. If I have ignored, then I haven't talked to him, or he hasn't approached me. But I simply said, so I took a first step, and he started talking. I definitely most of the time I asked a question and he responded to them. He hasn't asked me many questions, but yeah, still, if I want to fix my problems, if I want to boost confidence, then I have to take steps. Neither he is gonna take steps, okay? Or someone is gonna take this. So yeah, that was about the micro habits that you are making, or micro shifts in your life, and it's very important. You don't need to become like, you won't uh, get the outcome in one day. Always you will see like some toppers or someone, they are not like, they haven't achieved it in a one night. Uh, you will say, what we say, it's like a, okay, I don't need to use like word, so it's their continuous, uh, what we say, it's their continuous struggle and hustle that you don't see in camera, or maybe in front when they are interviewing, they get interviewed. Okay, most of the time you will see, okay, they are studying for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, but what are this like, everything is like, if I talk about the study, you won't see like every day you will see everything, okay, study it, everything is going good. Sometimes you will get stressed if you are not able to deal with the things. So most of the time, no one is telling you the struggling part. They are telling you the uh, final part. It's like back end. You don't see the back end of a website. You just see the front end. So in the same way, okay. So it's very important. Like most of the time, we are just seeing the presentation part of a human. We don't see what is happening behind the scene, how much they are struggling, or how much they are uh, making efforts, how many efforts they are making. So it's very important. Like if you think in this perspective, then you will feel, okay, I'm also making changes, I'm also making progress. So don't be overwhelmed, and you don't need to like study a whole night, or study or work on a spoken English all day. Because it's like a continuous process, you have to, if you are doing even 15-13 minutes, that is also enough. But do it every day. That is very important. Okay, so now the second thing that I wanted to discuss. This was the microcept. Okay, next point is, it's about the homeostatic. Homeostatic. Okay, homeostatic is a word that is like used for the humans, or it could be for metaphorically. You can use it. Maybe a company, for a company or for something. It's more about like, it's more about like your tendency to revert back to the original position. For example, when you get fever, your body tries to uh, kill the, what do we say, like it raises the temperatures to uh, control the, or to get the immune, actually your immune system, what it does, your body gets heated because it wanted to fight with the uh, fever. Okay, so that's why it does the, like it heats up the body. So your body wants to get back to the original same zone. And the same, it's not about the just body, it could be temperature, it could be like when you are in cold, or maybe your body tries to heat up so that you can get in the same temperature, your body get into the same temperature. Okay, but the most important thing here is, homeostatic is not about just physical changes in your body, it's about the behavioral changes in the body as well, in your behavior. If you see, most of the time, imagine you are doing something. Let's say you are making efforts to get into better position, but your brain, one part of your brain will say, okay, let's, it will always gonna confuse you, and it will say, okay, why do I need to put more effort if I can be in comfort zone, so it always tries to move you back or pull you back to the same condition. So I asked ChatGPT, okay, if that is the condition, then it will always do that. So that is where it like it's always gonna revert back to the original position. It will try to get back to the when they get back to the safe zone. I think it's being used in PUBG. So yeah, so it will try to get back to the same zone. Okay, then it said like, okay, you can modify it. It's not like permanent. Whatever you can change your behavior, you can change your habit, you can change your attitude. Everything is changeable in your body. Like you can modify. For example, uh, let's say like let's take example of immunity. Let's say if you have a habit of living in a air condition. Okay, now you decided, okay, I don't want to live in an air condition. I want to live in a normal temperature. So your body will resist at starting. It will try to be in homeostatic, or it will try to be homeostatic. But as soon as you will do the efforts, it will try to adjust. It will try to adjust, and it will make new homeostatic a comfort zone. And every time you have to put extra effort so that your comfort zone will be changed. Okay, yeah. So that's the story of homeostatic. I mean, it's more, if I have to summarize both the point, then I will say like if we talk about Microshift, it's basically tiny little changes to make progress. Homeostatic, your attitude or your behavior tries to revert it to the original zone, comfort zone, and to overcome it, you have to make little changes, and that is also related to Microsoft. Yeah, that's the story. That's pretty much the story in this video. It's video number 78, and yeah, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.